Mm.
We can
So what is the use?
when EC2 is deleted, we can recover from the AMI.
Mm. And also the same AMI that we can use in our auto scaling. Okay.
Yes.
Today we can see how we can configure uh, auto scaling. Okay.
Okay.
Just view one more time the brief about auto scaling. Okay. So auto scaling is something like scaling means upgrading or right. So I mean scaling means increasing or decreasing the numbers of instances. What I'm going to teach here today is horizontal auto scaling. Horizontal auto scaling. Okay. Auto scaling groups. Okay. So what exactly is the auto scaling horizontal? Vishnu? What is the difference between horizontal and vertical auto scaling?
Uh, Horizontal, it creates an exact replica and a backup of EC2 instance. Virtual, it is increase the RAM and sizes of EC2.
Horizontal means it will increase the number of instances. Okay. You have one instance and load is more for this. Okay. In auto scaling group, you can set the value for CPU utilization. Like if the CPU utilization of this particular EC2 instance consider like a 60%, then whenever the CPU utilization hits 60%, then auto scaling will create another server, another EC2 instance. So users cannot affect those, I mean, downtime or something because for EC2 instance, if it is reach 100% CPU utilization, your EC2 instance will not going to work. Inside this application will may go crash. So users may affect this one, right? So you can set. So in horizontal auto scaling, so we have one EC2 instance. For that, we can set the limit for like what is the metrics for our EC2 CPU utilization, right? So you can give the CPU utilization up to 60%. If it is 60%, it will create another EC2 instance. So here, what we need to do, first we need to, what is the process? I will tell you in simple words, okay? First, we will create an EMI, okay? So this needs to be get replicated, right? Whenever you have an EC2 instance, that it needs to replicate it. The first EC2 instance also will create from AMI only. In whatever the instances are getting created with the auto scaling groups, that is with the help of AMI only. With this AMI, we have all the backup, like whatever the things you have installed. I mean, whatever the application or dependencies, whatever you have installed in the EC2 instance that you need to take the snapshot, I mean backup with the AMI. With this AMI, we need to configure auto scaling groups with the help of this AMI. Okay. So in this AMI, we have all the things. So you can just configure in the auto scaling group. So it will just take the replica of this AMI. Okay. Like this. AMI. These are the EC2 instance with the same replica. Whatever the content you have in AMI, those content only will be replicated in all the EC2 instance. Okay. Let's see how we can configure the auto scaling. Okay. See, as I told earlier, we need AMI. Okay. As of now, in the last class, I have deleted my AMI and EC2 instance because it will get jammed. Okay. What I will do now, I will launch an instance. Okay. Just create one EC2 instance. There we go. I will install some one or two, any one of the application like Mav and Java or something. I will install one. It.
I think sudo yum install, Sachin.
Okay. First, we need to update it. Then it. Now we have installed the Maven. Just okay. If we check the version, again, we have our Maven installed in our system. Now, what I will do, I will go and take a snapshot of this. You can go to interface, we go to actions, take the image, and create image. This is how you can take the backup of, I mean, create an EMI or take the backup of your instance. Okay, image name I will give. This will go and you can create it. Now what I will do, I will go and delete this instance. Okay. No, I don't have my instance, but whatever the instance and the features of this instance or whatever the applications we have installed in this will remain same in the EMI. Okay. So what I will do, if I go here, then you can see we have this EMI that we have created. Now, as I told, the prerequisite for your auto scaling is to have the AMI. Okay. So we have AMI now. Now what I will do, you can see auto scaling groups. We just go and click on the auto scaling groups here. and create auto-scaling group. You can give the name for your auto-scaling. Okay. Whatever the name you want. Okay. For example, ASP. Okay. So you can see here launch template. What exactly is the launch template? Launch template is something where we can give our, we need to give our EMI, the specification of your instance. Okay. Launch template is nothing but where in launch template, we need to give the which AMI it needs to refer and what type of instance. I mean, we want it to micro T3 micro, what different types of EC2 instance we have, right? So that you need to create and that is the like in launch template you need to specify the specification of your EC2 instance. Okay, you can see template. You need to give the template here. Okay, and you can see here we need to give our AMI. You can see my AMIs. So you can see here AMI. This name of AMI we have configured, right? We have created the AMI. Okay, which is having our Maven installed, right? So this is the AMI I have selected here, and you need to give the EC2 instance type, which EC2 instance you want to refer. I will choose T2 micro. Okay, and key pair we need to give and security groups. It is fine. Okay, now just go ahead and click on get launch template. Okay, now your launch template was created. Okay, so launch template is nothing but it will specify. You need to specify the features of your EC2 instances. Okay, again I'll go and create a EC2 instance. And here you can select your I mean launch template. Okay, and this you can see AMID and key pair whatever you have used. And security groups and these are those kept as a default one. Next I will go to it. So in which VPC you want to have this one. Okay, if you want to select your own VPC, then you can select it. Now I am selecting as a default. Okay, so we have different availability zones. As of now, I'll select all these three. Okay, for the subnets. And Francis one languages. Okay, if you choose this one, if your availability, if any one of the availability zones is down, the auto scaling, what it will do, it will launch in other healthy availability zones. Okay, so select balanced best effort, and then next. Okay, as of now, we can see the load balancer, how it works and all in the next class. Okay, as of now, just select the load balancer and no lattice reset is required. And come into health checks. Okay, what exactly is the health checks? See, health checks, we have given the 300 seconds here. What exactly this 300 seconds means? See, whenever you are launching an EC2 instance, I mean auto scaling group, create a data scaling groups. On that time, what will happen? So if suddenly you have installed the EC2 instance, okay. So with the high traffic came, okay. On that time, what will happen? Data scaling will create one more EC2 instance, okay. Once it is creating a EC2 instance within 300 seconds, whatever the time given here, within the 300 seconds, it needs to start. Okay, whatever the EC2 instances created by auto scaling group, okay, that need to the instance that is created by auto scaling group that needs to start within this 300 seconds. Okay, if it is started within this 300 seconds, then it is considered as a healthy, or else it is not considered as a healthy one. So your auto scaling group will it will automatically remove that particular instance and it will create another healthy instance. Got it? What is meant by health checks?
Yes.
Got it, right? So whenever the new EC2 instance created, within these 300 seconds, it should to be start, run, or else it is considered as a unhealthy. Okay. Yes. Click on next. And here you can come to the desired capacity. What exactly desired capacity means? So how much you want to scale? I mean, for example, so minimum means starting with the one. Okay, minimum EC2 instance it has to one, and maximum I will give as a 10. So what we will do here auto scaling groups whenever the traffic spikes. I mean, whenever the auto scaling you have created, right? It will create one EC2 instance. Okay, automatically it will create a one EC2 instance, and if traffic spikes, it will create up to 10 instances, not more than this. Okay, because this is the values I am giving my ESG auto scaling groups. Okay, the minimum will be one. It is always be one. If you deleted this instance also, it will create again. Okay. If you are configure the auto scaling groups, what it will do? If you give one or two, if for example, minimum two I will give here. Okay. There will be a continuously running two instance will be there. Okay. If you delete any one instance, it will create again. Okay. If this was deleted, it will create again. So this will maintain minimum two EC2 instance. Okay. Maximum 10 means so whenever go to, for example, you have configured minimum 2 EC2 instance, okay, I am giving 10 EC2 instance as the maximum. It will go up to 10 EC2 instance. Okay. So you guys can ask me like how we can give the maximum and minimum values. Okay. It totally depends on your requirement. I mean, in your organization, you came to know like what is your application load and how already team is configured those things. Okay. Then based on this, you can set your EC2 instance minimum and maximum. Okay. You have a data like what kind of up to what uh, maximum value you can reach and all in your organization. So based on that, you can set these values. Okay. Got it. So what I'm doing here, I will give the minimum as one, minimum as one, or I will give two. Okay. Minimum two and maximum I will give up to 10. Okay. So there will be always two EC2 instance that will always need to run and up to 10 it can go. Okay. Which is the no scaling policies as of now. So okay, sorry, target tracking scaling policy we need to give here. Okay. What exactly targets track scaling policy means? See, as I told earlier, we need to set certain metric type. Okay, if it is reaches certain thing, I mean target value, then only your auto scaling group will replicate or it will create another EC2 instance, right? So target scaling policy here, what I'm doing, I'm giving as this average CPU utilization. You can see you have different uh, metrics also, but I want CPU utilization. If average CPU utilization, it will go above 60%. Okay, above 60%, what it will do? It will create another EC2 instance. Okay, instance of warm-up second can give whatever, can give 300%. Okay, warm-up means it will take some time. Okay, up to this time it will not taken means it is considered as an unhealthy. Like that. Okay, so the average CPU utilization I am giving here and I am giving a value of 60%. Okay, why I am giving 60%, not 90, 95, 100? Is anyone can tell me why I am giving target value of 60% here, 60 here? Team. I'm audible or not?
Yeah, Sachin. If we give more than 80% means it may be in the situation when traffic is more not able to handle it.
So what will happen? See, up to 60% it will okay. Once it is reach 80%, if suddenly traffic spikes means it may go up to 100%. If it goes 100%, your instance may, I mean, it's not going to work. It will crash, right? So if you give 60%, it will have some time to spin up other EC2 instance. So, so I'm giving here 60%. Okay. So coming to here, we have different instance maintenance policies. Okay. First one is a no policy and launch before terminating. Launch before terminating means our EC2 instance need to launch first and then we can terminate the other one. So for example, if your instance is not healthy, okay. So on that time, what it will do? First, it will create an instance and then it will terminate your unhealthy instance. Okay. And another thing is, see, prioritize availability. And if you want to control the cost, then first you need to terminate and then launch. Okay. Flexible means it will give the flexibility. Okay. Like whatever you want to do. So these are as of now, I'm giving no policy. Okay. Mixed behavior, whatever it can do. And additional capacity, right? And then I will go and create. Okay. You can add the notification as well. So SNS topic, if you have any SNS topic already created, then why we need to do this? Whenever the new EC2 instance get created or any EC2 instances terminated, then we will get an alert. You can see event times launch, terminate, replace root volume, fail to launch, fail to terminate. You will get the notifications for your SNS, what you have configured, okay, in your mail or in your Teams, whatever. So that's okay. Next, review. And what I'll do, I'll do a tell okay. So status it is still updating. You can see minimum is 2 and maximum is 10. Right. So what I'll do, I'll go and check whether these two are created or not. It takes some time. You can see it's updating capacity it is showing. Once it is done, then it will show. Okay. Meanwhile, see, in other scaling groups, we have these things, details in launch template, which launch template you are using, AMID, instance type, and these are all information you will have. And you will created your availability zones here. Okay. Those are if you want to edit this. That also you can do here. Okay. And coming to the automatic scaling. You can see here desired capacity and scaling limits. Okay, here if you want to go and if you want to edit, like if you want to change the desired capacity or maximum desired capacity, then you can do it here. And coming to the instance management, so you have instances. I mean, whenever instance you create, right? Here, instance is still not created. Okay, it is going still. It is under creation. Okay, once it is created, your auto scaling group, what it will have, you can see the instance here. Okay, whatever the instance which is getting created. And in coming to the activity, you will have, see, all the activities, like whatever you are performing the actions in your auto scaling group, that all activity will present here. You want to check what is happening, then you can see here. Okay, you see in activity, you can see data from playing user capacity from 0 to 2. So it was creating, it was failing. Okay, so things up for it is very yeah, my failed and cannot run on CCT expense. whatever happening that you can see in this activity. Okay, you can see it is failing. Sorry guys, this AMI is not ready. That is the issue. Okay. AMI what you have created is ready. But again, one more instance with no features. Let me see. Once it is getting ready, then only we can create our ESG guys. It is still in pending, so it is creating EMI. Okay, it will take time, some time. Okay. Meanwhile, we can go to auto-scaling groups. Okay, how we have created. Can anyone tell me how you can create the auto-scaling groups? We need to go to the auto-scaling groups and we need to delete this one. create a task windows. It is ESG and launch template. Inside a launch template, we need to go inside a launch template, and here we need to select our EMI. Yeah. Here we have EMI 2, this I will select, and instance type, which instance type we want to include. So I will take detail of So whatever the instances that we create, right, that will be the features of this T2 media. Okay, key value pair, detail, networking the file utilities. If you want, you can select any one of your security groups. Okay. As of now, I just create a launch template. And you can check our images. Once it is up and running, your AMI, then only you can create our statistical engine. Now it is available. What I will do, I will go to my university. Create. Again, I will go and create a ESC, and we can select our launch template. So ESC is the latest launch template which I have selected. Create on this. You can select the available so I will select M3. Okay. So best you can choose this one, because if you choose any one of available zone down, it will choose other. As of now, I'm giving no load balancer. And EPC also this is not required. And the health check, as I told earlier, 300 seconds. I'm giving it the default. And here my desired capacity we will give to and maximum up to 10. And scaling policy, what I will do, if it is reaches a GP utilization by 60%, then it will create another one. Okay, here no policy will be. And just yes. And if you want a notification, then you can select the notification here. Click on this. Okay, if you want to review it once, you can review it. Okay, now available to zone and what launch templates you have configured and load balancer. So in the next class, you can see the load balancer. As of now, there is no load balancer at us. So, okay, desired capacity and maximum capacity, whatever we done, that you can see there, there is the capacity. That will be, you can see. Yes, that's there. It's creating the EC2 instance. Okay, once it is creating EC2 instance, you can see EC2 instance is creating. Okay, you can see. And now if you go to your dashboard, Okay, it is creating your EC2 instance. Okay, still only one it is initializing. So it will take some time and it will create another. Okay. Activity. In activity, you can see these two are creating status successful, successfully. At this time, user requested created from 0 to 2. You don't have any instances here, but the desired capacity, the minimum capacity you have given to. So you can see it will created 2 instances. You can see the 2 EC2 instance was created. This one and this one. Okay. What I will do now, I will delete one of these instances and see what it will happen. Okay, because we assigned as a 2 EC2 instance as a minimum capacity, right? So I will delete this one. Okay. If we delete this one, after some time, what it will do? It will create another EC2 instance because desired capacity we mentioned as a 2. Okay. We come here, auto scaling groups, and in activity, we will just it will show here, like whatever you did the activities. Okay. You can see new EC2 instance is created. You can see the pending. Earlier, we have terminated this one, but it is creating another EC2 instance because we have configured like a minimum EC2 instance capacity will be 2, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Team,
Yes.
Deshadri, Basu, got it right?
Yeah, Sachin. Yeah, I got it.
Got it, Sachin.
Yeah. So it is pending state. I mean, it is creating a new EC2 instance. After some time, you can see run. These two instances are created. Even if I delete any one of these instances, if you delete two also, it will create a new. Okay, if you go here auto scaling and in activity feature, it will mention, let's see, terminating the EC2 instance. And again, I have terminated this EC2 instance. This you can see here. And these two are firstly created and I have terminated this EC2 instance. And again, if your desired capacity is 2, right? So it is launching a new EC2 instance. Yeah. Okay. Got it?
Yeah, Sachin.
Yes, Sachin.
Okay. This is about data scaling influence. Okay. Whenever if it is reaches the 60% of your CPU utilization, what will happen? It will replica. I mean, it will create more EC2 instances. Okay, so minimum and maximum what you have configured here. So if you delete any one of the instance also, it will create another EC2 instance because you have configured the desired capacity or minimum capacity to be 2. Okay. So today I have a plan to take about the load balancer also. We don't have time. Okay. As of now, this is all about auto scaling groups, guys. Do you have any questions or doubts related to auto scaling groups? So before launching, please check the AMI. Okay. Earlier, what happens? I thought AMI is created, and I have go ahead and I am trying to create a auto scaling groups. Without AMI, you can't do that. Okay. The prerequisite is the AMI. Okay. What you have created from your EC2 instance. Okay. If it is available, then only your auto scaling group will work. Okay. Okay. Team?
Yeah, Sachin.
Yes.
Yes,
Do you have
Sachin.
any questions? Any doubts?
Yes, Sachin.
Yes, Sachin.
Okay. Let's stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue with the load balancer. Okay, please practice in the same day itself, please. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, see you team. You can leave. Basu, you can stay here.
Okay, Sachin.
Thank you,
Thank
Sachin.
you.
Okay, thank you on that. So QA ಮಾಡ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಈಗ
QA ಎದ್ರದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಗಿಟ್ ಮೇಲಲ್ಲ
ಈಗ AWS ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
AWS ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಈಗ IAM ಯೂಸರ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೋಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಬಂದು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು.
ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಲಿಯಾತಿದ್ದ ನಾನು ಏನೈತಿ ಹೆಂಗೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ ಇವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಾತಿದ್ದಾನ. ಈಗ ಇವು ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಾತ್ರಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ಈಗ ನೀ ಲೋಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಲೋಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಬಂದು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟ ಐತಿ.
ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಯಾವ ಸದ್ಯದ ಮಟ್ಟ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಂದು ನೀ ಕೇಳಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರಬಲ್ ಟು ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್.
So coming to AWS, okay. ಇವಾಗ we have done, you know what is meant by cloud computing and cloud services and cloud types, right?
Yes.
What are the cloud types?
Like cloud, like AWS is like cloud computing is the platform you use to it gives the services like a storage unit and for the deployment things. These all things we use a cloud services, and moreoverly like here art cloud
Types of cloud.
Types of cloud like one second, searching
Public,
types
private,
of
hybrid.
yes. The hybrid private clouds and public clouds and hybrid clouds and multi like
What
another
are
one is
difference between them?
like a private cloud, it is used to like a provide like a once again public cloud is a examples we can give it a AWS and Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud, GCP. We use these all things are called a public cloud. Here we can use we can access to the open source type, like directly we can access these things. And the private cloud
fine.
is a sorry.
Fine. Okay, fine. It is fine. So what are different types of policies we have?
Policies. Once again. Sorry, IA. As of now, like I studied with the IA, IAM user policies.
Yeah, in IIM only, what are the policies we have?
Like administration
Okay,
access.
Okay.
Administration access and EC2 and S3 and read-only access.
No.
This type of no, these are not right.
No, okay. Policies, different types of policies we have that you need to again go through. Okay. Do you know what is meant by roles?
Roles like IAM, roles we create now, like service role and cross account role and like a federated role. These type of 3-4 things
No.
I studied.
Simple. I'm asking what exactly the roles. So whatever the roles you are telling, that is not related to AWS. Do we have only one role? Okay. Exactly what exactly the roles is?
Like EC2.
Okay. Again, see, note it down. These are all very important. Okay. Policies. What are different types of policies? What are roles and all? And coming to, do you know what is CloudWatch?
CloudWatch, like CloudWatch. Yeah, I studied such in this one. CloudWatch, it is used for monitoring the whatever the work we done. It is used to monitor those things in AWS, Exactly we can tell means we can create with the EC2 instance, and sometimes today also we learned with auto scaling groups also, again with whatever the function like S3 buckets and AWS service, whatever we do, no? Like we those things in we can use to monitor those things in and observe. We need to monitor those things by the help of the CloudWatch, I think.
You can trigger the alarms, right?
Yes,
Any
we can set the alarms also, like for the like example, like bill creation we did, and for those things we created alarm. This type of works we can create in a CloudWatch.
And what about cloud trial?
I didn't study CloudTrial.
S3 bucket, you know? What is S3 bucket?
S3 bucket. S3 bucket. I know. Like it is used to store the like. It is act as a like a store container
Objects.
for the
Object
AWS.
storage.
I
Object
can use
storage, you
for
can
as
say.
okay, object storage. We can like a simple storage service, and it is used for the act as a container, like for a storage unit, and it can store with those like
No,
whatever
simple. It is
in.
used for a object storage. That's it.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, it can
We
used
know,
as a
right?
object
Object.
storage.
What is meant by
Yeah, yeah,
objects?
yeah.
What has blocks, storage,
And
file storage, right?
again, it can store with like files and images and like backup things and website files also
Yeah,
it can
whatever
save.
the object storage. You can sell
Yes,
object
yes,
storage.
yes,
That's it. Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Do you know what is life cycle policy for S3 bucket? Life cycle, S3 life cycle.
Life
No data
cycle
on it. Okay.
policy. Okay.
And do you know, have you gone through VPC?
Like VPC. VPC steps I gone through. I think. What
Explain.
I
I will
saw.
tell you
Yeah,
what are
like
VPCs and components of VPC, how it is working.
like VPC, it's a private network, virtual private cloud, and it is a private network inside the AWS, and it can where we can launch the things like EC2 and many more services, and moreoverly the components of a VPC is like subnets, tables, and again the internet gateways and one second, internet gateways and security
Okay, look,
groups also.
we have some
Security
more
groups.
research
Okay.
on VPC. Okay,
Okay.
like public,
Okay.
private, how you need to connect the internet connection to the public subnets. Those are all go through
Okay.
recordings and prepare
Yes.
well
Yes.
for
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Very, very important question. In every interview, you can ask it.
Yes. Yes. Components of VPC. Yeah.
Do you know EC2 types?
EC2 types. This is only like I'm
Okay,
EC2
fine,
types.
note it down again.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
EC2. EC2 types like okay, I will write it also.
And coming to purchasing options, EC2 purchasing options.
Yeah, like example T2 micro and T3 micro,
No,
T3 small, T.
okay, note it down again. Okay, purchasing options. So these are all in our classes only. Okay.
Yes,
So now the
yes,
extra
yes, yes.
question.
Purchasing
Auto scaling.
what?
Purchasing options. You can see our YouTube page. I mean Google
Yeah,
Sheet page
yeah,
is
yeah.
there. In that page, these are all concepts are there. You can, if you want to go through the
Okay.
recordings as well. Okay, Basu. So
Yeah.
for you, I will give the average rating today. Okay. But you're
Okay,
not
okay,
able to
okay, no
answer. But
problem.
even though by considering your situation, I will give the average ratings, not bad ratings.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, Sachin.
But from next QA, you need to improve yourself. Okay, in AWS.
Yeah, sure, Sachin.
Okay.
Sure.
Fine.
Thank you,
Okay,
Sachin.
bye.
Yeah, bye.